Alright, so hey guys, I'm back. Today we got a day off of work, and trucks don't really have too much to do with the truck right now. Rest of the stuff I gotta do, I'm doing Saturday. So we were working on the sled. Got the carbs out of here, and I also got the fuel tank fitting out because I got a new one because it was leaking, as well as a new inline in-tank filter and a new line that is slowly getting uncurled because the thing was in a ball, but it's up there slowly getting all the heat it can get to make it straight. So we're doing that. Clean the carburetors. Don't know if I told you guys or not, but I was riding this thing after the truck. I got hit and T-boned with the truck, and going down the bike path, and the thing kept dying out on me. I'm not sure why. Carbs weren't super dirty, but I just went ahead, cleaned them up. There was some stuff in there, so I don't know. Not 100% sure if that was a problem or not, but went ahead and cleaned them all up. Put my new vent lines on, finished that. Same with the other one. New vent lines cleaned up. I'm gonna get that line, let that line finish getting straightened out, and put all that back together. And then I got new front shocks for it. Spring's a little messed up. It's not the shock, at least though. My other shock's cooked. It's bent. It's and it just lost. I think even the spring is going bad because it just does not do good things anymore, and it makes it a little harder to ride. I also got they're over here. I also got 2 skis with good carbides, and skis are both the same length, which is another big thing, and the same because these 2 skis are different and both have different carbides on them that are just about non-existent now. I got this part sled though. That's where I got the skis and the struts or spring and shock, whatever you want to call it, out of, as well as a skid. This also has a clutch it's got D&D, all the stuff rebuild kit in it or whatever. So I might slap that on to 500. Right now I'm running a 700 clutch on there, so I think that clutch would probably be better than the 700 clutch. So I didn't mess with it much yet. The bolt, I think it's a star bit, like they typically are. So, and I don't have any of those here right now. They're all at my buddy's house where I've been working on my truck, so I gotta wait on that. But I also got the skid and track. I'm not gonna use track's about the same as mine, but the skid and this, I'm gonna either just put this onto my skid. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna pull my skid out and see what I can do and manage to make 2 work. But these on my skid are shot and worn through, no good. And then I have new retainers. So yeah, I am gonna continue on keeping on and get all this stuff sorted so I can move on to the track and suspension. Well, more or less just suspension, not messing with the track, but, well, sort of, but. Alright, I'll get back to you when I get some more stuff done. So here's what we're going with for the fuel tank line. Got the filter on the end there. And got the adapter with some plumber's tape on the end there for the tank. And just made the same length as my last one. So I'm going to throw that in quick and continue on keeping on. Other thing, I replaced this fuel filter that looks like it is absolutely full of crap, I guess. So that could have been a big problem causer. I guess that's filled with a lot more crap than I thought. But I replaced it with a lawnmower one, so we're gonna see what that does. It's a bigger filter, but it's still a fuel filter, so, and like, it should do fine theoretically, I think. I don't know, we'll find out. I'll let you guys know. Alright, so I got the one side done. This is the other shock I was running on the other side. I don't know how well you can tell on camera, but The shock itself in there is bent because a tree went in there and hit it. So the seal's completely blown out, and it don't do good things anymore. As well as down here is pretty well banged up. So we're replacing these guys with those guys, as they seem to be in a little bit better shape. So, but got the one side done. Might still have to do a little adjusting to it, but it's adjusted to what I think should be good, and we'll adjust it more after that. Skis were both cooked. Well, this one's the worst one, but this one I could slap another carbide on and run, but this ain't for my sled. So, but that is still a good ski. But I got the one ski on the one side all put back together, working on that side. So yeah, I will get back to you probably when I'm working on the rear of the skid, or at least maybe I'll show you guys that all put together, but I'll probably be working on the skid actually. Yeah, I'll probably most likely pick you guys back up once I'm working on the rear skid. I'll show you the front I'll put back together though. Alright, so I got the skid pulled all out. That's this guy right here. She's in pretty rough shape. It's got this blown out bogey wheel. The springs are kind of shot. There's a few things here or there, and then this is my biggest thing right here. The track rides on these, and they're both worn through, and I don't want to grab in my track. So on this one, that right there is bent, and the skids are different, so I can't put parts from this one onto this one really. Like this piece, more or less, this front setup is a little different. Can't use it on this skid, so I gotta take that piece that's bent on this skid from that skid, put it on there, because they do look the same in the rear there, and use all this stuff. And I believe that should work. I'm gonna have to get some bolts for these front guys because it didn't come with the bolts. I'm gonna need bushings by the looks of it too. So that's fun. You need bushings and bolts for the front, and then swap that rear out is what I think I'm gonna do, because I really cannot be running that no longer. So I think that's about all I'm doing for tonight. I got the front all done. I may adjust the shocks a little bit more, but that's about it. That should be good. I got both new skis on and the shocks. So I think that's gonna be about it for tonight. I think I am gonna edit this video and upload it tonight as well, and I will make a part 2 to this. So thank you guys for watching. Peace. Alright, we should be pretty dialed in now. All these guys are replaced. New bogey wheels. These ones are replaced with the right size bogey wheels and not blown out, as well as these two. Those two are real blown out, so got those replaced. Got my new suspension pieces, suspension retainer, spring retainer thingy-mabobbers in there. She's dialed in now, boys. Skid should be ready to go. Just gotta hope test drive goes good. Okay, so got the sled back together. Skid's back in it and adjusted. I did have to readjust it, even though I left my bolts, my nuts where they were, but I have bigger bogey wheels in the back now. Well, more, they're not really bigger. It's the old ones got worn down so bad, and I kept adjusting it the track, so I had to readjust that. New spring retainers are in. Don't know if I showed you that. It's all put back together. She's in there, got Loctite on all 4 of my bolts. Oh, that's the other thing. I made new washers for right here that have slits in them on both sides. Make that a little bit stronger. Got my new rear bumper on. It's in a little bit better shape than the old one was, and bolted, because my old one, all this was busted out. So I was able to bolt the snow flat back on it. Put my shorter one back on because I'm getting tired of losing them. I cannot keep one of these things on besides this one. This one always seemed to stay on. I just took it off because it's not right. It's cut shorter, but it gets the job done. It's better than not having one. So yeah, got everything greased. Found my speedometer grease fitting. I've never greased that before, so that's probably good. Got that greased up. Yeah, I think that's about it. Got new skis on, new front shocks, and the skid somewhat rebuilt, more or less. So yeah, we're gonna try to get a little bit of ripping in this week before the snow melts. we got 70-degree weather coming, I guess, and rain. So that ain't very good for sled riding. So we got like 3 more days to be able to go out and ride. So I guess we're going to go try and enjoy it. We might get lucky and get one more March storm, hopefully. But yeah, I want to get the sled put back together so I could enjoy a little bit more. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace. I just want to add in here at the end of the video, I did get that chain case fluid swapped out too. Not sure if I put that in the video or not, but it was pretty nasty. But I did get it changed, swapped out. This is what I used to, because there's no drain bolt, so I use this guy. I don't remember if I videoed this or not, because that was last week or whenever, but got that changed out and a new fluid in it, and I use this right here, refill it. So yeah, got that swapped out. I'm gonna run it for a little while and I'll change it again because it was pretty nasty. But yeah, I think that's about it. That's gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.